Good greetings, everyone on YouTube, and welcome to Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition with me, Kemsit. We are going to continue on with the custom campaign and scenario adventures within the last day of the Incas campaign made by Joshua Bright in the first mission, the Germination of Disaster. Now, of course, before I shall proceed forward, I would like to inform and instruct those who want to play these custom campaigns and or scenarios to be presented in the main menu. Press this mods button, press the browser mods tab. There you'll find a magical search bar where you have to write down the custom campaign and or scenario that you'd like to go through. Then subscribe to the one with the respective language if the custom campaign and or scenario creator or anyone else offers such option. After pressing subscribe, wait a little bit so that your PC downloads the required files for you. Then of course restart the game real quickly so that everything works fluently. Before restarting, check out the install mods tab if your custom campaign and or scenario is active. By having this box behind it pressed on. Usually it is, but just to be certain, check it out. Then go back to the main menu, press single player, press campaigns, press custom campaigns, and select the one that you like to go through, and of course, have fun. As we shall try to do so as well within the last days of the Inca in Mission 1, the Germination of Disaster. Now, in the 16th century South America, European colonists are slaughtering the Incan people. Their thirst for gold and land make the Spaniards more savage than any indigenous tribe. As the Inca Empire reels from backwardness and plague, the royal family fights amongst themselves for power. Bowing to European colonists, will a worthy Inca Empire rise, abandon illusions about the Spanish, and fight for the lost hope of its people? That is what we'll see, which will be played out in year 1529 and 1544. We play as the Incas. Smallpox rages and Spanish watch like tiger. Yet the Incas are plunged into civil war as two emperors, north and south, vie for power. No matter who wins, there will be no true victors in this war. Now, let us get going. Amidst the misty shrouds and these, a young man fled in panic, covered in wounds. The spear on his back was broken, leaving only a bare stick gasping for air. He ran forward while frenetically looking back as if some monster was chasing him. He nearly fell several times on the rugged mountain's path, but continued to stumble towards blindly, blah blah blah. Suddenly a small hut appeared faintly in the sea of clouds. Without thinking, the young warrior rushed towards the blurred silhouette. He had hid in the desert that sometimes buildings seen in the distance were merely mirages, but he had no choice, blah blah blah. Damn it. Fortunately, the hut became clear, and the touch of wood handle assures him this sanctuary was real. He pushed open with the creaking door, only to find white-haired old men sitting inside. He had assumed the hut was abandoned, but in his desperation he could spare time to apologize with intruding. The old man, however, seemed unsurprised. He stood up slowly, his cloudy eyes, oh, for goodness sake. How do you know? The young man walked into the room, bewildered, and found a place to sit. The old man closed the door behind him, but the youth couldn't help glancing outside, fearing the deafening chorus of guns, blah blah blah. I've seen too many young warriors like you. After the loss of battle, everyone flees in the mountains. I too fought those men riding strange beasts before I gave up completely. Sensing the youth panic, the old man added up lightly, "Don't worry, the white men won't chase you here. They only care about gold. They won't have come for this god-forsaken place." With that, the old man stood up trembling and took out 2 cups, blah blah blah. The young man took the water gratefully and asked with hesitation, "You were one of us? Why did you give up fight?" Among his companions, those who gave up their struggle usually defected to the white men, never hiding in the deep mountain corner to help surviving soldiers. "Because there's no hope," the old man said. Eyes were clouded with sorrow. "To be honest, I do not fear the death, especially at my age, but I fear as a meaningless death." His expression grew heavy as he recalled past tragedies. "I'm dying on the battlefield could deter the enemy and inspire future generations to drive out the invaders. I would not hesitate, but the truth is, the enemy will only trample our bones and mock us. Even former comrades will betray us and kill each other for wealth, blah blah blah." Talented monarchs are killed, emperors are treated like puppets, and some of them willingly slaughter their own kin for their white invaders. Just keep their status. The old man sighed, his thoughts drifting back years. Since the defeat is inevitable, I want to at least pass down our history. We cannot let loose long-bearded invaders tamper with our truth. Or would you listen to an old man talk about these past blah blah blah? In the beginning, no one saw those long-bearded men as a threat. Even the great Huanyak Capac failed to make the right decision. By the time he died of plague brought by invaders, it was too late. Huanyak Capac, two sons Atahualpa and Huascar, fought a bitter civil war for the power after his death. Unaware that the external threat was quietly approaching, the Spanish did not react to them, simply because they had sent word to their king and were waiting permission to act. Huanyak Capac conquered the kingdom of Quito in these later years and lived there with his youngest son Atahualpa. Although Huascar was the eldest son and lived in Cusco, the heart of the Incan Empire, making him the rightful heir, Huanyak Capac loves for his youngest son led him to divide the empire. The northern path originated blah blah blah. One mountain cannot house two tigers. Huascar soon realized that his brother would not be satisfied with just the territory of Quito, what Atahualpa wanted, blah blah blah. Man, it was so much to read, but it was also we were forced to read it so quickly. Like I always say, the slideshows are just too quickly because a man can read like too quick and make mistakes, and some people are not very native to English. But yeah, reading stream. Oh, nah, we're gonna have some action now. I hope. A devastating plague has swept through the city. If we do not acquire resources from elsewhere quickly, Quito will not survive. Rest assured, my king, will conquer these lands of Ambato and restore our nation's former glory. Okay. We start with this. Okay. What do we say here? Excellent! I leave this to you, Kaluakuima and Quizquiz. Remember, do not provoke my brother's territory now. Okay. What we have to do, Atahualpa must arrive, conquer Ambato, eliminate all military units, or destroy their town center. So I think that's blue over here. Choose how to conquer Ambato. If you eliminate all military units first, you will instantly take over the city. If you destroy their town center, Ambato will become your ally. Well, I think we're gonna then try to, as we call it, vassalize them by destroying their town center. Hints, poison archers, Canary, wait, what? Canary? Okay. Interesting. So they added also a different unit over here. Okay. Unit trained at the archer range. On hits, poison the enemy damage, doing 1 damage per second for 6 seconds. Okay. Base has automatically increased in Imperial Age. Okay, that sounds quite strong, but interesting. Weka Warrior, Wonka units trained at the barracks at attack increase enemy attacks, reload time by 20% for 10 seconds, gains 5 max HP for each enemy killed, blah blah blah, okay. Production of the Sun God, a special technology research, the wonder cannot be rebuilt if destroyed, okay, right. Anyway, Atahualpa has a population limit of 200 and can advance to the Imperial Age, but cannot build warships. You can choose to recruit either the Wonka or Canary people. Their unique units, Guehica Warrior or Poison Archer, will be available in this and subsequent scenarios. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna try to get them all over here. Due to rampant smallpox plague, there are no villages or resources left in Quito. Atahualpa must conquer Ambato to secure initial resources. If you eliminate all of their Ambato's military units, you will instantly take over their territory. If you destroy their town center first, they will become your ally instead. Although Tomabamba and Ingapirca support Huascar, they are still cities of the original kingdom of Quito. Try to avoid massacre of their inhabitants if possible. Atahualpa's grandfather once conquered the Chimu kingdom, which is now under Quito's rule. The Chimu have a blood feud with the Puna Island and are eager for violent revenge. Destroying the castle and town centers of Puna Island, Tomebamba and Ingaprica will force them to surrender. Well, this is what I wonder. If that surrender is like entirely defeat, or is that like vassalization? That is something that's not really specified over here, in my opinion. But yeah, whatever. We'll see that, I guess. Once the path of Zhao Jia is cleared, the enemies within the Zhao Jia fortress will actively sally out. Okay. Hernando Pizarro has returned from Spain to report to his king, so the Spanish will remain inactive for now. They are encamped in the west, closely watching the Inca Civil War unfold. Okay. Scouts. Atahualpa Sion has inherited the northern territories of the Kingdom of Quito. With the city devastated by smallpox, he must gather resources through conquest. The open war with his brother Huascar is not yet an option. Ambato, 2 blue, is the primary target for early conquest. They have only a small military force guarding their lands. Tomebamba, 3 red, and Ingapirca, 4 green, are cities of the original kingdoms of Quito. Nominally under Atahualpa's control, the populace reportedly leans forward Huascar. Tomembamba is defended by Champi warriors, slingers, and scorpions. Ingapirca trains kamyuks, crossbowmen, and monks. The Puna Island, 5 yellow, lies in the central lake, deep within the Huascar sphere of influence. Their military consists of Champi warriors, plumed archers, and mangonels, and they will construct warships. Tomebamba, Ingapirca, and Puna Island block the south path with Zhao Jia, 6 purple. Zhao Jia is a sturdy fortress near Cusco where Huascar resides. Zhao Jia is defended by Cueca warriors, Champi warriors, and poisoned archers, but they will not attack unless absolutely necessary. Huascar 7 Orange is protected inside Zhao Jia by an elite royal guard. Finally, the recently arrived Spaniards, 8 Grey, are encamped in the west observing the Inca Civil War from the sidelines and seeking to profit from the chaos. Okay, well, we have done it. So we get also these tribal units. Oh, damn. Right, Lord, wait. Lord Koloimanka, outside conquering the Ambato would certainly be ideal. However, if we spare the people, they might prove useful in other ways. That's definitely good. We could also choose between the Wanka or the Chankari build. Okay. Well, since we're Inca, we're an infantry civilization. I think I'm gonna try to focus on Inca, or well, infantry. But I already have them. Maybe we could also try to focus on archers. Especially if we can have those poisoned archers, because they sound like very strong. And I think I need... yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the Kanari people. Okay, there. Because I think I'm gonna try to make a lot of champion wars, kamyuks, and to have them backed up with some strong archers, it will be very good. They will be like forming like a good... how to call it? Nice backline, I guess. Yeah, let's just try to go behind and get them in. Yeah, now here, let's go forward. Now, let's see how many men they will have. And if we could try to destroy them down here, we'll be fine. Let's get up. Okay, let's try to kill them all. Oh man, there's so many over here. Oh boy. Yeah, there's a lot. But whatever, we'll try to kill them. I don't want them to destroy all my men here, or well, all the enemy men. Let's see if we can try to destroy this. There was a lot, and I was a bit scared that I was gonna lose this, but it's okay. I'm gonna also try to scout around already, if I can. With the champion warrior. Here, good. Now there should be my ally, right? Yeah. Nice, here we go. We now got some new villages, that's good. So I can try to return to my capital city here. And try to get us some resources. Now that we've got it. I will, however... Okay, so what did they say? Ambalta's now set has been destroyed. Their people will now bow to our king's rule. Atahualpa, my dear brother, I hear you have been conquered left and right, not resting for a moment. How does plunging the people into such misery honor our father's dying wish? Shut up, dude. You're the one who's been, going against the will of the people. My narrow-minded brother cannot stand to see us grow stronger. I had no intention to clash with him, but it seems I must teach him who our father's true successor royal. Your brother nature is finally revealed, Atahualpa. If your army dares step into my hands, they'll be torn to shreds. I suggest you tread carefully. Treat. Yeah, there's some nice food. There's no longer any need of maintaining this false peace with my brother. I will unite these divided nations, and I'm sure our fathers spared with a great rank. I respect the king. I believe that if we eliminate your brother as prisoner god, we can easily sure. I'm gonna try to make it more betterly here. We have already gotten so much. But as a method is trading with them, okay. Of course. Yeah, you're there. Yeah, let's try to gather some more resources here. Can I try to make another town city? Yes, we can. Go for it. Go. Nice. Press on. We've already killed some of their warriors. I'm gonna try to also make a lot of champion warriors here and send them that way to start pestering them. Where's my rams? Here they are. Go forward. Let's try to make another town city here. Let's go. I've not played for a while, by the way, so I might be sloppy, but I'll do my best to not to be. Now we have definitely been able to push them forward here. Oh crap! Fall back a bit. That's good. We have been getting some more units. I could also try to see if I... Yeah, no, that's not going to be a good idea. Oh crap. That's not good. We've definitely been pissing them off, but no problem, we'll get there. What I could also try to do is get a stone and get a bit of gold too. It's gonna be needed. Oh crap. Let's see if we can try to find some other situations around us. Because we're gonna need a lot more resources. At least he's gonna stay alive. I've definitely been rushing forward a little bit and hit him hard. But at the same time, I must remain well to defend myself. Pity I don't really have much more resources here. Let's go. Guys, please don't go anywhere. Oh look, there's more resources here. More sheep, that's good. Guess we needed to try and find more resources around. Oh look, these are the Spaniards. We need to watch out for them. Okay, now we have enough gold. Let's not get too much. I'll be able to buy some because I need it. Oh crap, here. Yeah. That's not good. I'm gonna definitely try to kill yellow because it's not the most strongest one. Then I can try to go for green and the others, which should be fine. Let's try to hunt for this food, and then I'll try to go forward with the other resources. What is going on? Oh crap. Other resources, Jojo, here. Where is here? Okay, okay, we need to open at least, yeah, well, we'll try to open that route. It's not gonna be an easy thing. This measure was the university do not engage in the census law, therefore try to minimize the casualties if possible. Well, that's for sure, but it's not easy at the moment. Let's get some more food here. That's good. We're trying to hunt for that food. That's nice too. We aren't really getting the correct resources. There we go. Now, what did he say? We don't care about the other cities, but leave the people of Puna Island to us. We have a blood feud with them. They don't deserve the mercy of forget. Okay, His Majesty. Okay. Kill these for Puna Island. Okay, we're gonna need to try to do this and defeat less. Okay, that's gonna be quite a nice challenge. This is something that we do not really see too much often reading campaigns like these kind of challenges, and it's a nice, interesting challenge initiative, I want to see. Kind of tempted actually. Get a food like this. Let's just start making food here inside. I'm gonna need more food. Come on. How dare you guys to be idle? Where's there? How many villages are going there? Okay, that's... Can I like have more wood? Come on. There. Then we'll be able to farm and sell you. They will surely boost your army. Well, I could try to buy their weapons, but currently I don't have enough resources, my friend. I would love to do. Especially if we're gonna get this chance. But that's dangerous. If you're gonna buy stuff from Spanish, you never know. They might get very cocky and steal from you. They're after our riches, boys. I tell you that. Nothing else. Look at them. They've been hunting. Oh, boys. Gonna try to get a bit more gold, boost the gold income, and continue making more resources. And then I'm gonna try to make a lot of champion warriors and try to get this resource or research too. I want to advance the Imperial Age so we can have better siege weapons, but I could try to hit the enemy with rams. And my ally might be contributing to me with resources, I think. I'm not sure. We'll see. Can I... Well, I could try to... I'll just go forward. Now I have enough castle... I mean, stone to make another castle. So guess what I'll make? I'll make a castle around here to screw them over. And I'm gonna sell some food to buy... Well, you know what, I'll just research this too to get that thing going. I don't want to pay too much for them. Okay, there. How dare you? Those bastards. Gonna try to send some more villages that way quickly. Are they destroying it? No, they're not. Okay, good. I still have some time to give that thingy, but yeah. We're gonna need also the advanced next technology here because the enemy is starting to come after us. And now I have enough to start swarming the enemy down. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna try to research this up too. Let's go. And I think we can try to get the other... Yeah, I'm just gonna send the tribute to the Spanish. Here. At least it doesn't cost me that much. There we go. Now, Spanish. Otherwise, you can take it firearms. That will give you men... how to do that good. No, we have being given bombards. Hell yeah. Now, look at that. We're gonna be able to move this forward. Ooh. That's good. Nice. Gonna need more food. Let's also do the woodcutting thingy here. Good. I don't need that much. Let's go get her that quickly. Come on. What's the situation? You're after me? Alright, come on then. Do I have any... Well, I could try to get her gold here. My ally is starting to attack. That's also nice. So I don't need to micromanage them too much. However, I'm gonna try to make... Damn, my hotkeys. I mean, now I have a good economy, I guess. There we go. Let's go. Now, here we go. Yeah, we got it. Just gonna try to kill them here. Oh crap. Damn them. The way that they damage this, holy boys, what? Oh boys, we're being hit from everywhere. Die already, damn it. Well, now that we've conquered this, I'm gonna move forward. And I'm gonna need to try to lessen the pressure upon us because the enemy's starting to get very powerful. And then we'll be fine. Okay, we have gathered quite a bit of gold. Let's go, come on, more food. Oh crap, that's not good. Nice, now we are gonna get there more gold, good. All I need to do is destroy their town centers and their thingies. The video one would favor, okay. Right, we have to just destroy their castle and all that. Yeah. Yeah, here. I'm just gonna try to edge up here. Let's go. Okay. Let's stay back a bit. Don't go. Oh damn, they have a lot of castles there. Wait, why do you guys still attack me like this? Go away, dude. You won't be able to beat me. Okay, now that I've got a lot of bigger army here, I'm gonna try to make some archers too. Because like I said, we would make them. Over there, my friend. Done. Seriously, why do we get into such a situation? Come on, get to it. Have we destroyed him? We should have. But, oh no, we have still got some other places to destroy here. Nice, that's it. It seems these guys have a lot of land. Oh no. Finally, we destroyed him. Good. Without killing that much units, but how do we gain the support now? Because I've not really seen anything yet. Thanks for showing Linus that our city. We're willing to provide whatever. Okay, so that's good, but what kind of... Oh, slinger stats increased. Okay, that's cool. Now we're gonna need to try and move to the other side and go for the other. So we're gonna gain such advantage with slingers. That's kind of cool. But I would have preferred if we gained assistance. Well, not only just preferred, gained assistance through vassalage. That will be far more better, in my opinion. Because it will make like a nice interactions and a feeling of like, hey, I'm capturing this town again. But yeah, that's my opinion, of course. I'm gonna try to move some people that way and try to get some more resources, especially here. And since we've already lost so many men here, or people, I'm gonna build this a bit. Yeah, let me just quickly try to place 5 more people there. Okay, so what did he say? These Puna Islanders have finally paid their debt in bloodshed. They deserve it. Drinking their blood is so invigorating. We can't wait to keep fighting. My warmongering brother is about to storm the fortress. In that case, we must rally our forces and hold them outside the walls. Yeah, exactly. Trying to pronounce those. Jutia. Exactly. Yeah, we're trying to storm in here. We've already killed them. I'm gonna need more units. I'm gonna sell some goods. I'm gonna also try to get us some stuff here. You know what, I'm not gonna bother with cannons for now. I will try to get these communicants. Yeah, here, let's try to get this technology going here. Very useful. I'm sending as much as men as we can just to screw them over. That's it. Here we are. Let's also try to get some more slingers going. Nice. Some more buildings destroyed. No more military for you, dude. That's it. Destroyed. I'm gonna try to make another siege workshop to see if we can make more cannons. I want to blast down their lands. That's it. Got it. Here we are. So many men here. I am destroying their town slowly, but we've destroyed their military buildings. Here, we still have not gone any access here. They're still chasing our villages. Now that they're destroyed here, I'll be fine, I think. Wait, how? There! They are defeated! Look at that! Let me just quickly destroy their towers and I'll move over here. We're gonna make more cannons, by the way. Bring in the new cannons! Oh, by the way, we don't have much more gold now. Oh. By the way, we've really got so many men here. Marshal men here. Now that's it. Let us go for green now, and in the meantime I'm gonna send all my armament here. Because purple is coming now, look at that. These are Weka warriors here. So that's it. Let us march on green. So here we are. Be gone! Now we'll destroy green and then I'll march on yellow here. Oh damn. He's certainly coming at us. That makes the enemy quite interactive, which is cool. I wonder if we'll be able to advance here. Yeah, we are. Okay, good. So it seems they are not the strongest here. Oh crap, I killed some of my men. What a foolish and over. I mean, that's okay too. Oh, nice. Well, I have no choice but to kill some of their men because they're starting to swarm down upon us. And I'm gonna start moving everyone now that way, and we should be fine. I think. I cannot kill too many of their men, but I'll still do this a bit. Good, let's go. Too bad that this area is quite tight. Damn, and enemies be gone. Let's open the path. Go ahead. I do have enough resources, but just not enough men. And they're getting a little bit swarmy here. But it's okay, I think we're gonna be either in a minute. Destroy some of their military buildings so they will stop creating more men. Oh damn. We're being attacked from this side, what the heck? It seems green is the most weakest from them all. I'm not sure. Wait, what? He's also rebuilding? That should not be allowed. Okay, destroyed his archery range, and now we're gonna destroy his town center, and that should be fine. I think. Killed quite a bit of men, no problem. Yeah, well. That's strange. I think there's another castle around here. Could be interesting to see. Yeah. He's making Kamyuk warriors, so it is obvious. Yeah, I suspected. Stop the ram. Leave my men alone. Go ahead. Did I? Yeah, no, I did. I'm gonna start making some more barracks here to start swarming more of these champion warriors. There we go, we've destroyed them. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna also try to research this because we're gonna get a lot of blessings from this. And I'm gonna try to send some person here. You minimize the casualties of the war. We're grateful to show. Okay, the priest in the cities will be wounded. So increase auto healing. Oh, damn! Auto healing? That's powerful. That's a lot. That's really strong, man. Honestly. By the way, why did this little monastery not get destroyed? That's not good. That's really powerful, by the way. To have priest or well units to be healed automatically is quite powerful. Really. At any point, we're just gonna move forward. Let's try to scout around a bit to see what we can find. We have some men that way too, by the way. Especially here, I had some men apparently. No problem. Playing a little bit sloppy, but that's okay. Now if we destroy this little town and all that, will be fine. Here. That's the rest of the people. Hello? What the fuck? Oh. Oh, damn. Well. Here. I don't think there's an entrance here. Maybe there is. There is, but it might be very tight. No, there is not. Okay. Pity. Well, whatever. We scouted around here. That's good. Why are you attacking villages? Gone. What's your problem, dude? How dare you? At any point, I'm just gonna make some defenses here. Blast down the gates and re-entry. Intrage, and we'll be fine. Now there's also another relic here, so there's like a total of 3 relics about that. Nice, we blasted them down. Okay. There we go. Get in. Nice, destroyed. Oh damn, look at those. Holy damn, those guys are strong. Damn. But it's okay, we'll beat them. Ooh, they have a lot of health. 350. Boy, oh boy. Do not fear the traitors! We must slaughter them all and defend the Majesty to the death. Of course, you'll try to, but you'll be beaten. Now here we go. Nice, we defeated them. We've slain all of the Huskar royal guards. With the biggest obstacle removed, his Majesty brother has no choice to surrender. Exactly. Boom! Give it resistance, brother. My army has crushed everything in its path. Now you're trapped like a rat. This proves that I'm the true ruler of the nation. Good, let us accommodate my brother here in Joja and ensure he is unharmed. Now all of the Inca is under my control. I believe our father will be proud. Blah blah blah. Report, Your Majesty, the leader of those abated men seems to have returned. Their envoy has just arrived and says he wishes to meet you. Ooh, damn. That's gonna be troublesome. But yeah, we've beaten them. Chukutia. Exactly. Once the horn of war blow, there's no turning back. The gentle-natured Huascar hoped to avoid a war, but he underestimated the power of the north of Atahualpa, commanded the most elite legions left by their father. An army fought in the army and blood through countless campaigns. To seize this supreme crown, Atahualpa sent his two bravest generals, Calcuima and Quisquis. These battle-hardened generals led the northern legions like a black flood sweeping south. They brought not only conquest, but destruction. The road of Cusco was soon stained red with blood. Calcuima and Quisquis used terror to establish authority. Any town that dared to remain loyal to Huascar was ruthlessly purged. Tomebamba was razed to the ground, and countless royals were brutally slaughtered simply for supporting the other side. Huascar himself was imprisoned in a fortress. But there were no winners in civil war. The agitated old man quieted down, his eyes dimming. General Cuscus hadn't even had time to send news of the capture of Cusco. When he received fatal intelligence, the Spaniards named Hernan Pizarro has returned. Their king had allowed Pizarro's army to conquer us. The Spanish launched a surprising attack and occupied Cajamarca and Emperor of Atahualpa. Okay. Well, in my opinion, it was a nice mission, but I was definitely saddened that we were not able to, how should I say, vassalize the other two tribes over here. And having this kind of a challenge was definitely interesting. We sadly had to kill quite a little bit of them, half of them, in hopes to, pacify them. I would actually preferred to do what the slideshow told us, to slaughter as much as we can to try and force them into submission, unlike before. And it was also nice to see Mboto to be active. They did tend to attack now and then. They were not that strong, but they were certainly useful and that helped us. But I think if you kill them and submit them to our rule forcefully, we'd maybe gotten a lot more bigger tribute, I guess. That set aside, purple did attack us quite a few times, especially our economy side over here, which was kind of weird in my opinion. And red along with green did rebuild, which was, I think, not intended. Aside from that, there's like 3 relics, 2 over here in green's base and 1 over here at the red's base, which is interesting to see. And for this, I don't see much over here. Purple here himself surrendered quite quickly, but it's fine, I guess. I would have preferred him to be also killed alongside with orange, but yeah. It was still a nice mission, a nice way of portraying this mission over here in this eventful time. But with that said, I hope you guys on YouTube have enjoyed this. If you did, give a like button. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you're new and wish to support it. Do you would recommend something we're going to come together? That's possible as well. Just write down comments box below. Or join my Discord server so you can have a chat about it. And until then, I'll see you guys later.